Welcome back, Nerd Nation. Our guest today is Todd.
What's up, buddy?
So here in Arizona for a few days?
Yep. Meetings, getting caught up with the team, and
I figured I'd snag you and do a little podcast.
it's fun. I'm glad we do it, man. I'm glad we do it.
So really, I just want to know what you're up to. I know what you're up to, but let's tell Nerd Nation what you're up to.
Yeah, man. So I think we got some pretty exciting things in the hopper right now. You know, leads is the name of the game. I think we've all kind of identified that. And so, you know, right now I'm really focused on getting us more leads. You know, I think the door teams and what we're doing organically is good. We just need to throw gas on the fire. We need more of them. You know, and so I think that as these managers in their markets continue to grow out, I think the new pay scales are game changing. I think that, you know, we've really made the right modifications there, and now we just need more leads and more people to close them. And I mean,
what's interesting is people don't realize, even though it was a great change is always difficult for sales. And so we're kind of stagnant right now. But like you said, it just needs some fire. Or some gas. Like it just needs to.
Yeah, but we expect that.
Yeah.
It's funny. You literally, change is oftentimes, I think change has a weird negative connotation to it, just the word itself. I don't know if anybody welcomes change or loves change, but even change that's designed to be really, really good is oftentimes, it takes a second for people to go, hey, whoa, there was change, you know, realize what's happening, accept it, modify, make whatever pivots and changes they need to make, and get it done. Yeah.
So right now, just so everyone understands, I would say 70% of our sales come from, you know, one source, right? Mm-hmm. I think more than 70%.
I would put more than 70 on it. I would say better probably than 80%.
I think it's close to 80.
Yeah.
And your job basically is to level that out.
Yeah, you know, diversity in all things is mandatory. You know, it's when you put too many eggs in one basket, so to say, right? It's just not. It's not the best approach to have. And so, what I want to find is diversity in lead. I want to make sure, and so we can get into it, right? I want to really build out affiliate programs. There's so much opportunity within the service industry itself.
And what do you mean by affiliate? So for the listeners, I know what the affiliate program is, but what does it mean to these guys?
Yeah, take for example. You know, a lot of us within N.E.R.D come from, for example, a security or an automation background, right? And so you take a company that are in so many homes a day, right? And you've got service work that's being performed. How simple of a conversion is it to piggyback on that service work that's being done? And so when I talk about building out affiliates, that's exactly what I'm alluding to. I'm talking about aligning ourselves with partners and the right people to where we can make a smooth transition from their service to introducing N.E.R.D Power and what we could do for them. And so we can't have enough partners like that. We can't have enough of them. You know, again, we've got security companies in the barn right now. We've got pest control companies. You know, again, I'm interested in any home service company that performs a service, renders a service to a homeowner, where we can transition a conversation while they're in the home to, hey, and by the way, have you heard blah, blah, blah? Or I noticed when I was up in your attic, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like wherever we can make those transitions. And so when I talk about building out affiliates, that's what I'm talking about. I think we need diversity in our leads from just I think we need to spike our digital marketing campaigns.
Well, you've been a big proponent of marketing and going to a more traditional sense for a while.
Well, that's my background. And so what's funny is yes, I knocked doors, and yes, I spent a lot of time doing that. But I spent more time building out marketing channels for my own companies than I spent actually building out door programs. And so I'm much more comfortable doing that, you know? And who doesn't want their phone to ring? Ultimately, being a home service provider, dude, we would love our phones to ring.
Right.
That's the mecca. That's the goal. Is I love going and being able to produce a lead on the doors, knock a door, produce a lead, close a deal. But I'll tell you what makes a lot of sense also is having your phone ring and somebody say, hey, I'm interested in your service.
Yeah.
It's a different lead, and that's a game in and of itself to be played. And so, yeah, we need to play that on a higher level, and we're doing it. We're going that path.
No, I like that. So it's interesting because in the process of affiliates and meeting, we a light bulb went off for me yesterday, and that was the fact that there's an affiliate we had in our office, and they have one channel that they get leads from, but they've mastered it. And I'm just like, it was almost by accident, right? Yeah. Like and it's just all they're doing, and there's so many opportunities to generate those leads.
Yeah, I think one thing that we can't be is so short-sighted or so tunnel visioned. You know what I'm saying? And listen, we all do it.
Yeah.
We all do it. We get in our channel.
Because it's easier.
It is. We get in our channel. We stay in our channel. Even mathematically, you've run the model so many times on the door knocking model. You know exactly what it costs for that guy to be on that door that day knocking that door. And we've done it so well for so long. So going down new paths, oftentimes takes new modeling, and it takes, you got to have an appetite for a risk. It's not a perfect science. Take for example, SEO and Savio, and we have people on our team that know a lot about this. It's not a perfected science. You're going to spend money tweaking and changing, and you just got to have an appetite for some of those things. But listen, we do here at N.E.R.D Proud. That's a cool thing. Is this isn't met with no's. This isn't, there's not anybody on the executive team that's pushing against this, man. We're pedal to the ground. We're gas, man. Let's go. It's
interesting because, I guess we're kind of doubling down on who we are. We're a lead providing company for our advisors. We want our advisors, we want their phone to ring and them to do one thing and one thing only. Yeah. And so
I admire the sales reps that we have within the organization that are great at self-genning, and the ones that go get leads and referrals. I love it, man. And obviously we're going to continue to incentivize and pay that and love and respect that. But we are a leads company. Yeah. That is what has to be our difference maker is we don't go do blitzes, and we're not taking a group down to the valley and staying up for. That's not our style. That's not our model. Our model is we are a lead provider. So we have to have 5, 6, 10 sources of these leads coming to us. And it's a domino effect, right? We have leads, we have more advisors, it's a domino effect.
And just so everyone understands, we're not saying that. So right now, let's just say 80% leads come from our door knockers. We're not saying we're going to shrink that program.
Yeah, no.
We're actually going to grow that program.
Exactly.
And we're just going to diversify and
the exact reason we just made the changes to the comp plan and to those things is so we could throw gas on that fire.
Yeah.
For arbitrarily, let's say that we're producing 100 leads a day from that channel. I want 500. Yeah. I want 1,000 leads a day from that channel. But I also want 1,000 leads a day from this channel and 1,000 leads a day from that channel. And so quite the opposite of pulling one back to bring one up. No.
Right.
High tide lifts all boats. We're bringing them all.
Exactly.
I want as many leads come through our barn as possible.
Yeah. And I don't think people realize the efforts that are going, behind the scenes right now to do that. So
well, it's a I won't say it's a complex game, but take the affiliate channel for example. It's not as simple as walking into an organization and saying, "Hey, we want to piggyback off your leads. So when you're in a home, just talk good things about us." We have to add value to that company.
And what's interesting that I already knew this, but a lot of times it's just not a dollar value.
No. I'm glad you said that.
They want their customers to feel better. Like their customer is more important to them than, $1,000 or
100%.
Right.
100%. So the value that we bring, and value is so many shapes and sizes. Yeah. It could be a monetary value.
Right.
Fewer and fewer of these companies will do this and partner with us for the money.
Right.
They're not going to be in it for the money. They could partner with any other solar or affiliate program like ours for the money if that's we need to add value, which is what can we do to that customer that makes that partner look good?
Yep.
Above and beyond the money. But what can we do that person continues to take part of the services of the affiliate and love and continue to do business with that affiliate, you know? And so that comes in, you know, for some of these, they want us to help them push, you know, Google or Facebook reviews. They want us to help them push their online profile. Yeah. They want to find where their leads are coming from. Maybe they're not great. They don't have great tracking CRMs or, you know, and so each one of them are going to have different hot buttons.
Right.
Dude, I'm totally open to hitting those. We just want to get that lead.
Yep.
Yeah. Leads are the game, man. Leads are the game, and leads are our future. Yeah. Like, we're good at it now. We want to be freaking great at it.
No, and what's interesting as well is the market's different today than it was a year ago, even 3 years ago, right? Like, everything's changing, and so it's going to take some effort to stay on top of this, and that's what we're doing. Is we're not looking at this month. We're looking at next year, the year after that. So.
Yeah. Well, especially look with this thing that just passed the House, and we're looking at this runway that solar and renewable energy appear to have. Yeah. We literally, I think, are on the begin, and we've been saying this for a couple of years, but now you can actually see a 10-year runway here. Yeah. Dude, I think we are in the very infant stages of what's going to be an incredible movement.
Yeah, so, change is coming.
Change is coming, man. Yep. Yeah, totally.
So I love it when Babe talks about, you know, he mentioned that in the history of the world, there's been a few shifts of, you know, that monetary power, right?
Redistribution of wealth.
Yes. Yeah. And it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
Massive. Again, I don't think we can fully comprehend what this is actually going to do for the renewable energy. I think we have again, consider though, like, we literally, when I say Lee, I'm saying market, we have less than 4% market penetration on homes that can actually do solar. Like, we know that there's just homes out there that are not good, whether it's whatever. We still have less than 4%, I read this the other day, 4% of market penetration on homes that could go solar.
Right. I
can't imagine what the next 10 years with the incentives and how it looks. Leads are the game now. You know, now it's a matter of who can get in front of the most people.
Nope, I agree.
And I think N.E.R.D does that very well also. I think, dude, our platform, the difference makers that we can talk about in a home that other people can't, we've got some really, our platform is very dynamic when we use it the right way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Awesome. So how long are you in town?
So I fly out today. I came in just for 24 hours. Right. The group we met with, that was a fun meeting. I'm sure the people listening are going to, you know, it's more of a Phoenix base, but as we perfect and we proof of concept this and get through that phase, this could be a really fun type of a partnership with these type of companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a good group, and we won't spill the beans on who it is or anything like that, but I'm excited. It was a great meeting yesterday.
Me too.
So what else you got going?
Yeah. So you know, by way of leads, that is, I mean, working out the affiliates, and we're turning on some digital marketing campaigns soon. We're revving up our SEO. You know, we've got some really, really big things that again, you said it. These things take months to materialize.
Right.
We've got some good things happening, man. Outside of that, just you know, supporting my buddy and seeing what we can do.
So what would you tell our N.E.R.D sales reps right now? Like, what do they need to do to prepare themselves for what's coming?
Well, you know, it starts with the management, and kind of the call that we had the other day is grow bodies.
Yeah.
You know, what you know, I think sometimes what we do is you know, our supply meets our demand. And take what I just said. Our supply is meeting our demand. So when our demand is a couple advisors in a market, our supply is only going to meet their demand.
In other words, people have this chicken and egg conversation.
That's exactly right.
Right.
It's exactly right. It's exactly right. We're satisfied. Mm-hmm. Which comes first? Do I grow my advisors to then get, you know, my team in a position where, okay, let's spike our leads, or do we spike the leads and then get the advisors in? So in the world of chicken and the egg, I will answer it. You ready?
Yeah.
Get more advisors and we will throw the leads. Because what we can't do is we can't start down the path of some of these relationships.
With these people that we're working with, we can't miss that opportunity. Mm-hmm. And so in in a sense, well, I already know this is happening. You're holding back on a couple things right now because we don't have people to
in a couple different markets too. So not just one market in particular. So we could hit a couple go buttons right now, but we've got to wait to get a couple more bodies in place.
Yeah.
You know, I hate, as we all do, I hate seeing a could not cover. You know, it takes a lot for a door knocker to get out there in the sun right now, bust his butt, go knock a door, for us to not be able to cover that appointment.
Right.
You know, but if we did that with some of our affiliate partners, or if we treated the leads that way with some of the people that we're bringing in, we don't keep those relationships. You know, and so that's we're playing a real high stakes game right now. And so that's, I guess, if I had a message to N.E.R.D Nation and the folks listening, we're playing a high stakes game. Like, we are bringing real lead sources into the house and in our organization, and we're filling the hopper full of these things. We need to treat them like freaking gold. Yeah. Because that's what they are. Yeah. We're a lead genning company. We love leads. And the other thing is too is, and this is such a fun conversation. We can have more off topic or off air, but really the life of a lead, man, I would love to get so granular in some of these markets, and like how many times we hash and rehash and retouch, because the sales are in that dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, we've got to perfect that for sure.
Yeah. I think we're getting a lot better at it, dude.
Yeah. So it's interesting. And you know, one thing that just in this conversation that I'm thinking about is we could literally turn on some leads, and there's going to be some, you know, give and take on that. Like, there's going to be some learning curve, right? Mm-hmm. But the truth of the matter is we can't just plug in a brand new advisor. They have to be trained. They have to understand our platform. They have to understand a lot of things. So really it is the chicken in this case comes first. Yeah. The chicken is the advisor. Yeah. Yeah. Like, we need more sales.
In a world of chicken and egg problems that we have yet to identify, you know, if a tree falls in the woods, like, right. In a world of problems, this one is easy. We need the bodies. We need advisors. We need to put them through our hopper, because you're right, it's not turnkey. We can't just hire an advisor and they're running appointments the next day. Yeah. They've got to get through our systems. They've got to become comfortable on our platform. Even if they come from the industry, there's a massive learning curve.
There's a learning curve.
We have to get bodies in the stable, in those chairs, so we can flip these switches. We have switches we can flip right now. You know, we were talking to Babe this morning. We are closing as good as we have ever closed. Yeah. We are our closing percentages right now, company-wide, are as good as they have ever been. Yeah. With fewer leads than we've had in the past. Yeah. And so what we need to do is where we are at right now is kind of the foundation. Now it's time to duplicate everyone, and it's market, it's company-wide. It's not market specific. There are killers in every market. We need to duplicate and let us turn these leads on.
It's really interesting because you asked me this morning when I walked in, you said, do you feel it? And we were talking about, I almost feel like we were 3.5 years ago, when it was that growth grind mode. Like, we're just trying to, it's like we hit that point and we kind of relaxed a little bit. And again, that wasn't us relaxing. It was COVID and a lot of different things, right?
So many things.
But it feels like we're back in that nothing else matter. It's grow time.
Here's what's funny, and I'll make this statement, and everybody can hold me accountable for the statement I'm about to make.
Oh, please, everyone, pull over, write this down.
I've been saying that I've been challenged by getting more than 50% of our leads by the end of the year to come from other channels. Yep. I could do it tomorrow. We need bodies. I could turn it on tomorrow. So I don't even need the end of the year. I don't need the end of the month. I could double our leads tomorrow if we had the bodies for them. So I'm telling you, there is no chicken and the egg. Which one comes first? It's the chicken. We need the bodies. Yep. Because I cannot turn these on. And this is my plea to N.E.R.D Nation. I cannot do this and have it not go right. You know what I'm saying? These are high stakes relationships. These are hundreds and thousands of homes that these people touch on a yearly basis that are wide open to working with us, and marketing campaigns that are proven, tested, and proven. We know these funnel campaigns that we know the results that we're going to get out of them.
Right.
Bro, we need bodies.
Yep. All right. So
managers. Get us the bodies.
Well, I want to talk to them regarding that, but while I'm talking, I want you to be thinking, because one of the things, I appreciate your time today, but I want you to leave not just advisors, but I want you to leave anyone who's listening, door knockers, ops, some advice that you would love to give. What kind of advice would you give to someone just getting started in this industry?
Time.
Hold on.
Okay.
But I want to piggyback on what you were just saying prior, and that is, guys, we have an awesome work environment. I don't care if you are a lead on a roof, a brand new installer, an electrician, a door knocker, an advisor. There are people that you know, or maybe that someone you know knows, that are looking for our type of company. Get the word out. Like, we are growing, we are hiring. We would love to create that type of environment where you can work with your friends, your family, and bring those types of people in, because that's what we're lacking right now. So totally everyone agree. Get out there.
Totally agree. Great. And we need that. We need that. Here's my advice you're asking me to leave with. Time. It is such an understated concept in life, is time. If we are on the right trajectory, just one tick up that way, time compounds at you end over here. You want to get jacked. You go to the gym, you eat right, and then give it time. And time catches up. You want to be great at sales. You study, you practice, you put in the work, and then you give it time. Yep. You want to be a great door knocker. You study your craft, you practice, and you give it time. Like, time is, we live in a right now world. And that's a big problem. I have children, you have children, and we live in an I want it now world. I see it every day. Time is not as understood as it was in our era, and even before that. Time. Keep on the grind and give it freaking time, and it will pay off. I love
that. That's awesome. That's great. That is a great way to end. Todd, thank you very much. We'll get you back as soon as we can.
I love it, bro. Let's do it.
All right.